I knew there was something different about Carlo, but my husband kept brushing off everything I told him as if I were making a big deal out of nothing. "You're just being neurotic," he'd say. "I used to act weird like that when I was little, too." But why would a 5-year-old be so obsessed with an old-fashioned record player? All Carlo wanted to do was to watch a record go round and round instead of playing with other kids. Michael just couldn't admit that Carlo was very different from other children his age. Spoken by Allegra, mother of a 5-year-old with autism spectrum disorder. As parents become aware of their children's unique challenges, they find themselves on a journey that often begins with that first inkling that something is not quite right. Allegra had that worried sense about Carlo, but her husband clearly did not. She was concerned about Carlo's odd behavior, whereas Michael felt their son was perfectly fine. 3 years into parenting together, they were interpreting events differently. All parents are on a journey that begins before their child's birth, when they imagine their future as a family, and continues as they guide their child through the many stages of his or her development. If your child is atypical, the journey expands to including learning about your son or daughter's strengths and differences, and making important decisions about treatment and care. You wade through uncertainty as you rely on your parental instincts and the advice of trusted professionals. You realize that getting a diagnosis and plugging in the appropriate remediation is only part of what will be required of you as a caring parent. Circumstances change, the family dynamic changes, and your child changes as well. The truth about raising any child is that the experience is filled with unexpected twists and turns, both confounding and delightful. Like Allegra, you might find that one of the first unanticipated twists is your partner's refusal to acknowledge that something is going on with your child. Instead, your parenting partner may believe that everything is just fine and be in denial about certain aspects of your child's behavior. Or you may be the denying parent. So let's define our terms. What exactly is denial, and is it necessarily a bad thing? The human mind isn't a terribly logical or consistent place. Most people, given the choice to face a hideous or terrifying truth, or to conveniently avoid it, choose the convenience and peace of normality. That doesn't make them strong or weak people, good or bad people. It just makes them people. Written by Jim Butcher in The Turncoat.